and how we're working together collectively. We want to be close to each other. We've been apart too long. Allahu Akbar, right? We've been apart too long. So they're coming up. Look, that's beautiful. Thank you, brother and sister. We love you. We love you. Imam Talib Sharif is trying to get the program started. So I thought I would just come up as chairperson and just ask you wonderful believers. Now we know that some of you may be handicapped or whatever, and boy, when I look at you, I love you so much, and it just inspires us so much. Some of you may be comfortable where you are, so we don't ask those who may have any type of handicap. You know, we respect you to the highest, But the rest of you, if you would be kind to come and fill these seats up as close as you possibly can. Thank you. And with those who are working with security, my last appeal, and I've been walking throughout the convention center, informing everyone that the program is about to begin. This is one of the important parts of the whole program, the Believers in Uniform. This is important. This is very important. I look forward to this every year. So this is my last appeal to you. I ask all of you kindly, thank you. We have one brother kind of directed them. Everybody come in front. That's right. Brother and sister, come up close. Don't sit in the back. You know, we've been in the back too long, right? We've been in the back too long. We should be glad to come up front, to be up front. Okay, I thank Imam Talib Sharif is about to begin the program, and I asked him, was it okay if I make the last appeal for everyone to please come inside to respect the believers in uniform and our guests and dignitary that's with us. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless us all. Okay, at this time we're going to turn everything over to our beloved Imam Talib Sharif. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. God's peace be upon you all. We're going to open up with our traditional classical prayer, and then following that, we're going to have a pledge of allegiance, which will be led by our dear brother Mohammed. Al-Fatiha. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Amen. We're going to now have our brother Marvin Mohammed. He was a buck sergeant in the post-Vietnam era for the Air Force, the United States Air Force. Marvin Mohammed.
Assalamualaikum. Can you please rise as we do the Pledge of Allegiance, and feel free to place your hand on your heart and repeat with me also. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Takbir. Allahu Akbar.
Greetings again, and we certainly welcome you all to this, what we call, this is a roll call for all believers in uniform. And not just the military uniform, we're talking about those who are also police officers, firemen, etc. This is to acknowledge you, to commemorate you, also any public service. EMT, etc. And this was put in, this is the 4th year that this has been a part of this program, a part of this convention right here. Again, this came with the very insightful view of the president of the Mosque, Deen, Mohammed II. And so this is something he's added. He's added something that wasn't in place before. So this is the first time we're seeing this now. So it's been consistent, as he's been consistent with all the programs, but he's also adding value to those things. So this is being held to highlight, to recognize and pay tribute to our uniformed Muslim American patriots who's been serving for their loyalty, their selflessness, their pride, their unwavering dedication, and their outstanding service to the United States of America. They are our nation's finest. We have men and women, and they are in all parts of the public servants, and they fulfill their obligation to serve. You know, the Imam, when he picked the flag up, and we heard it from one of our speakers at one of the banquets, he mentioned that the Imam said that if you all won't pick it up, if you all won't carry it, then I will. And then we have a famous picture of him with the American flag, similar to this here, on the staff, and he's carrying that. He's carrying that flag. And that came at a time when it wasn't popular in our history. We all know the history of Muhammad Ali. That's very popular for us, but that's just a small picture of a big picture that was going on in our national community at the time, you know. But the Imam picked the flag up. And they also said that we have an obligation to support, defend, and protect our society. And that's really saying the same thing that the Prophet over 1400 years ago said to the Muslims. Wherever you are, if you claim to be a citizen, then you have obligations to that society. So Imam was echoing that same thing that was said more than 1400 years ago. So we're here, and we have a lineup today. You heard from Marlon. He's a veteran. We have on this side with us, we have Bashir. He's been in the fire department. He's acting chief when he retired after 38 years of public service. You see, we have Talib Shabazz. He was also Vietnam. You know, so he's been around a long time. He's also a combat veteran. You know, so he's dealing with that as well. And we have an honored guest, which we're gonna hear more about. This a Korean War veteran right here, Kareem Mukmin Mohammed. And we're going to be hearing from him, and we're going to also read. This is the year that the President of these United States has chosen to commemorate. This is the 60th year of the Korean War. And so we are honoring our brother here. We have Eddie Aziz Muhammad up here as well. He was corporal in the Marines, Vietnam, with us as well. And on this side here we heard from him last year in his very beautiful blue uniform. He was featured, and he's going to come back today. He's a lieutenant colonel right now in the Air Force, and he's based out of Maryland. Yes, so we'll hear from him, and we also hear from our dear sister Amatullah Sharif, and she's an auxiliary member, and she's going to talk about MAVA a little bit in just a few minutes here. So actually, we're going to go ahead and start and have our dear sister come up just to give you an idea of what MAVA is. MAVA, again, that's the Muslim American Veterans Association. It's the main host for this event. I'm the national imam, national chaplain for that organization. And but all of the public servants we're looking to come under MAVA as being a national organization. It's a very big deal that we have a national organization that facilitates Muslims and honors their service to this great nation. We will now hear from our dear sister, Amatullah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. I give open testimony that there is nothing or no one worthy of worship besides Allah, and that Prophet Muhammad is the last and seal of the prophets. Assalamu alaikum. I'm very honored and happy to be here with you, my brothers and sisters, and all of our Muslim veterans. MAVA is very close to my heart, and I want to just tell you a little bit about it, the purpose and the vision of MAVA. The purpose of MAVA, Muslim American Veterans Association, is to honor Allah, God, and country by our commitment to serve others